Hey, this is Trish, and for today's video I have a question that was submitted to my Aroused Woman Facebook page, which you can find at facebook.com/arousedwoman. And the person that asked this, I know him through social media, never met him in person. Hopefully I'll meet him one day, maybe at a workshop that I teach in his area. But his question was such a good one, and he's asked me similar questions before, but I've never answered them on camera, so I would like to take this opportunity to answer this question here and now. And he is straight, and he's interested in women, so I'm going to answer this from a heterosexual perspective, but you can replace pronouns however you want to, in your head. So basically his question was, is there a difference in being bold compared to being confident when approaching a woman? I would say absolutely, and here's why. First of all, being confident, that's something that you have within yourself. That's something that nobody can give you. You can't fake it, but it's an internal energy. Okay, it's something that you have to develop and grow and cultivate within yourself. Again, nobody can give you that. It's your life experiences, your training, your pursuit of knowledge, your pursuit of whatever in any particular area that makes you confident in that area. And so, yes, being confident is different than being bold because confident is internal, as I see it. Whereas being bold is more of a projective energy. It's an external energy. It's an energy that comes from within, but you are projecting it outward. So you can approach a woman, and if she sees you're confident, she'll be attracted to that because that's an energy that you radiate, but it's an internal thing. Does that make sense? Probably not. Whereas being bold is like you approaching a woman and coming on to her immediately. That's, bold / asshole-ish. So there are good aspects and bad aspects of both confidence and boldness. The bad aspect of confidence is being an egotistical jerk. So if your confidence is so high and you think you're so fabulous and you're so wonderful that that your ego is just taken over, well, then you're going to come across as a jerk, and anything you do and say is going to come across in a bad way because you're going past being bold and just being like a bulldozer. Usually those kind of people. When you're bold, it's when you're taking the initiative to do something. And the bad aspect of being bold is just being too forward, and I get accused of that a lot. In my entire life, I've been accused of being too bold. I think it's mainly because I'm a female, and being raised in the South, I was taught that, girls should be seen and not heard, don't speak unless spoken to, and if you disagree with someone, just smile and laugh and change the subject so you don't rock the boat, especially when talking to a man, so that you don't want the man to feel like you're questioning him. Yeah. Yes, that's how girls were raised in the South. Not sure how they're raised nowadays. Actually, I don't see a lot of good parenting at all, so I don't know what's going on with parenting nowadays. But when I was coming up, and remember, I'm old, like I'm ancient, and so I've gotten in trouble most of my life for being too bold, but it's because I was pursuing things that were important to me, or things that I wanted to do, or knowledge I wanted to attain, things I just wanted to experience, and I was told I was too bold. So when approaching a woman, if you are confident in yourself, then the woman's going to see that, and that will be attractive. If you're too confident and you're an egotistical jerk, that's not attractive. If you're bold and you say, hello, may I sit next to you, that's not a bad thing. Now, the woman, for her own reasons, may not want you to sit next to her, but that's her business and may not have anything to do with you. So in being confident and being bold when approaching a woman, I would just say, make sure you have done some internal checks and balances about who you are and the way you are, and just don't come off as a jerk. You know, it's okay to be bold, but when you cross a line into not listening, like if you're bold and says, hey, may I sit next to you? And the woman says, no, thank you. And you say, well, why not? The chair's empty. That's not being bold. That's being an asshole. That's being a bully. That woman has said no. You just don't sit there. Of course, you can play the this is a free country card, you know, and sit there and make her feel uncomfortable. And she'll either get up and leave or, you know, or she'll sit next to you and now you're just being a real jerk. You know, also society has taught men and women to play games. So being bold, you know, if a woman, you know, rebuffs you, guys, then you're supposed to keep chasing them. You're supposed to keep going after them. Because women have been told and taught that, you know, if a guy comes after you, let him chase you. Because if you give in, then you're easy. And if you're easy, then you're a slut or whore or whatever. You're a bad girl. And real men don't want bad girls, you know, the way girls want bad guys. I know, it is crazy bullshit out there. You know, and so because I know that this guy who's asked this question, I know he's a young guy, over 18, but he's, you know, he's still out there, he's single, so he's still out there and the kind of feeling things out as a young adult, you know, out in the dating world, and I'm so glad that I am not out there trying to do this. You know, at my age, I know who I am. I know what I want. I know how to get it. I know exactly how to ask for it and demand it, and I don't settle for a damn thing. And, you know, so I don't play games at all. And, you know, my boldness is very off-putting for a lot of men. And so, and I know that about myself because I am confident and I am bold. And so, to my friend who has asked this question, or to any of you guys out there who might be asking this, confidence comes from within yourself. And you have to create that. Nobody can give it to you. That's something for you to create and grow. And as far as being bold, it takes a lot of courage. It takes confidence to put yourself out there because there's always that fear of rejection. But, you know, as we learn in the theater and the arts, it's all about rejection. and you know, you can learn, and you can learn about yourself, and, you know, and maybe you learn about the situation that maybe it's just not for you. And I think that when you are confident, you don't have to be as bold, you don't have to be as projective with your energy, because when you're confident, not a jerk, when you're confident, then that draws people to you, you know. So it kind of lets off that pressure of being the guy who always has to make the first move, you know, because I've got no problem making a first move, not at all. And so, you know, that confidence is just something that comes with experience and with age and with, you know, just being out there trying and experiencing life, you know. So I hope that answered your question. You know, there's no quick, easy road to figuring this stuff out. So I hope you will follow up with me, my dear friend, and let me know if this helped you. You can leave a comment here on the YouTube page or on the Aroused Woman page on Facebook. And I'll post this in a few different places, so feel free to comment wherever. But yeah, confidence and boldness, similar but different, and they both begin from within. So that's a great answer, right? Right? That answers everything. I know. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.